Today, we're going to look at a little bit of responsibility. Not good word. Not good word. Not good word. So a couple of things I wanted to put out before we really dig into it is when we are all about our own narrative, we miss everyone else's humanity, and therefore we miss love. When it's only our narrative, it's all about our narrative, we miss out. Because we're only listening to our own narrative. And, I'm sorry, then share it. If your narrative is the most spectacular narrative, then share it. We'd all love to hear it. So when we say my story is more important and impressive than your story, I want to hear your story. Go for it. Tell it to me. Woohoo! Then we can all go do this. And I wanted to say one other phrase that has nothing to do pretty much, but I've been sitting with it, is everybody's caught up in confidence. Just be confident. Be confident. Be confident. The little kid should be confident. Just be confident. 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 So if you are confident, you'll be able to cut those vegetables, correct?
None of you have no idea how.
That's right. So that's exactly it. You have to be competent, and competence builds confidence. Not the other way around. I'm confident that I can jump over this house. I'm confident that I can. That's as silly as saying a million other confidence. That's having children who say my parents brought me up to be confident. I have no skills, I have no anything, but I'm confident. I'm confident about what? Just me. It's me. I'm confident. I don't do anything. I have no responsibility. I have no anything, but I'm confident. Not the way to be. Competence builds confidence. So, now we get to what I really wanted to get to, is until we take full responsibility for ourselves and for what we have done, we will never find resolution. I'm going to repeat that. Until we take full responsibility for ourselves and for what we have done, we will never find resolution. Blame never brings resolution. Have you noticed how people, they want these, somebody did something and they take it, it's gone to court and they're found guilty and they're given 20 years in prison and nobody feels resolved. Because you can't. Resolution is not part of that equation with blame. And probably, hopefully, at that point, the person who is going to prison has more of a chance of getting resolution for themselves if they, in fact, reflect and look at what they have done than the, quote, victim. Because the victim is just running around blaming. That's all they do. They blame. It's not their fault. They just blame. A beginning step may be to say what other people did. But if you stop there, you got nothing. Nothing. But then we have to see what we did, what we brought to the table. That is the only way you're going to get any kind of resolution. And there are blamers everywhere. The culture now is all about blaming, not about taking responsibility. And when I say culture, it's pretty global. So until I am clear and clean about what I do, what I bring to the table, I will not get any resolution. And if you notice, there are situations that have occurred in terms of here and practice that I go, oh, I got it. Fool me once, I'm done. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got what I did. The person likes to continue to do that. That's great. Not on me, unless I continue to bring to the table the same thing. So they can continue to do what they do, but I'm not going to be the one who, if I want resolution, I have to clear it up for myself. So we're going to do some dichotomies. First one, advocate for self. Whoa, whoa. Advocate for self. Opposite.
Put down self, belittle self.
Cave in. Negative of advocate for self.
Deny.
Yes.
Arrogant. Proud.
Defiant. And a level of boorish. Because when I advocate for myself, there are lots of people who think I'm boorish. Yep, there are. I don't care. I don't have a problem with being boorish. I think that's pretty cool. I'm boorish. Borscht. Boorish. Boris. And the positive of cave in.
Would it be like go with the flow?
Yeah, acquiesce. Okay, so who in here believes they cave in the most or are defiant the most? You're pretty defiant.
I cave in.
She caved in over Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Mhm.
Do you advocate for yourself?
I know.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you cave in?
Yeah.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Are you defiant and boorish?
No.
No
never.
way. Is that okay with you?
Yes, it is.
Do you acquiesce?
Yeah.
I do, she says. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Do you conflate
Totally.
cave in and acquiesce?
Yes.
And do you,
So I don't really know what they mean.
yeah, and advocate for self and defiant?
Yes, I would never advocate. for
You
myself
don't.
Because
You don't want to look defiant.
Right.
God forbid you should look defiant. Are you defiant? Yes. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Do you cave in?
No.
No, never. Is that okay with you? Yes, it is. Do you acquiesce? No. No. Do you advocate for yourself?
Yes.
No.
No.
No. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it okay that you don't acquiesce?
Yes.
Yes. So when you're defiant, are you actually advocating for yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, that is your thing. Belief. So, would you rather be defiant or advocate for yourself?
Defiant.
Defiant. So, defiant is the positive.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you start to see. See this? Okay. Next one. Responsible. Remember, we're dealing with taking responsibility and the whole thing of knowing, blame. So that level of responsible. Opposite of responsible.
A great question. Is responsible positive or negative?
Oh, positive.
Okay.
No agency. Negligent.
Careless.
Blameless.
Irresponsible.
Out of control on all levels. Look at that. Why is it out of control on all levels? Why?
No thought of consequence.
No thought of consequence.
Well, if you are not responsible, if you don't take ownership of what you bring to the table, then you have no idea, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, there's the whole thing with now agency. About if I'm out of control, I'm not making, everything's just happening to me.
No, because you're doing it. It's about you. It's about you. Remember, this is the negative. It's about you.
And last night in the foyer, when you had said, well, if I do it here, where else am I doing it?
Mm-hmm.
It was like, well, I don't really know.
Right. So out of control on all levels is not being conscious, is working to not be conscious. Working to be not conscious. Thinking it's positive. It's a positive not to be conscious. Not responsible. There you go. The negative of responsible from that point, because remember, if out of control on all levels is what I see as a negative, but the person would see as somewhat as a positive, and that would make responsible negative. Why would we not want to be responsible? Why would we not want to be seen or own responsible?
To be unburdened.
Close. You're close. Controlling. When you're responsible, you're controlling. That's what it's seen as, controlling. That Rohini is so controlling. And the technical positive of out of control on all levels? Off the hook. Off the hook. You're unconscious. You have no consciousness. You're off the hook. Okay, so who does this one? Who loves this one? Yeah, you do that. Okay, so are you responsible?
No.
You have to speak up.
No, I'm not.
Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Are you out of control on all levels?
Yes.
Your answer was, I hope so. Is that okay with you? Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm glad you're saying that.
Yeah. Are you controlling?
Yes. No.
No.
Oh, that's kind of nice. No. That's different.
Look at that. Oh my God. Is it okay that you're not controlling? Yes. Are you off the hook?
Yes.
Yes. Is that okay with you? Yes. So do you conflate controlling and responsible? Yes. So you're happy to not be controlling because you're happy to not be responsible. And it's great to be out of control on all levels so that you're off the hook. Correct? Mm-hmm. Correct. Correct. Is this making sense? What a sad way to live. What a sad way to live. And I'm going to read back again. Until we take full responsibility for ourselves and for what we have done, we will never find resolution. Blame never brings resolution. A beginning step may be to say what other people did, but then we have to see what we did, what we brought to the table. And the tendency is to cut off after we've blamed. And we never get any resolution. So, next one, blame. Opposite.
Take ownership. Yeah, take responsibility.
No, it's blame. I blame.
Excuse.
There's close. Non-judgmental. In the world of positive thinking, we're supposed to be non-judgmental, correct?
Yeah.
However, in the world these days, everybody is positively blaming. Everybody is blaming. And everybody's thankful for the people who are blaming. Really? Have you not seen this?
What do you say? Thank heaven somebody said something about that.
Have you not seen? Everybody's so happy that somebody spoke up. The positive of blame.
Hold accountable?
Yes. And the negative of non-judgmental.
Is that
Now remember, it's you. You blame. You
Let off the hook.
patsy. Remember, non-judgmental is a good thing. Let off the hook. Don't you see that as a good thing? So why would that be a negative?
Not in this case.
Yes. Okay, so who blames? Who thinks of themselves as non-judgmental? Okay, you. Oh my God, you are not. You're in a tie for the blamer of the week. Okay, so do you blame? Yes. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Yes, it is. There you go. How positive is that? Are you non-judgmental?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am, she said defiantly. Is that okay with you that you're non-judgmental? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Do you hold accountable? Oh, wow. Your answer was to everyone else. Do you hold accountable to yourself? No. Is that okay with you? Yes. So is everyone else to be held accountable? Yes. And is that okay with you? Yes. Therein lies the problem. So, are you a patsy? No. Is that okay with you? So when other people are non-judgmental, are they patsies? Yes. But you're not a patsy, correct? There you go. Non-judgmental. There you go. Mm-hmm. Are we seeing this? Any comments? Anything? We've now done advocate for self, responsible, blame. And now we go to a fun one. Everybody strap in, hold on to your hats and glasses. Always in the wrong. Always in the wrong. The question is that positive or negative?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that.
So is it a positive for you? Yes. But we're gonna go with
Okay.
always in the wrong. What's the opposite?
Always right.
Free of blame. Free of blame. So we're going to do always in the wrong as a negative. What's the positive?
Opportunity to grow, to learn.
Accountable. Accountable. And the negative of free of blame? A lot of people are going to see this as positive. Never your or my fault. Never my fault. Why is that a negative? Never my fault.
Can never grow if you don't accept responsibility.
Exactly. Until we take full responsibility for ourselves and what we have done, we will never find resolution. Blame never brings resolution. So always in the wrong, free of blame, accountable, and never my fault, or never your fault.
That is really wild because I'm looking at this dichotomy and I feel like the positives are in the wrong place and the negatives are in the wrong place,
Right.
which is ridiculous because I see accountable then as a negative.
Yeah, you do.
So,
A lot of people do.
Well,
Yeah.
One thing there is that, this is a good one for me too. But if you're always in the wrong, you're actually not accountable in the sense that you're actually in a weird way off the hook. Because you're always in the wrong, so you don't have to actually face accountability. It's prejudged, it's pre-assigned.
It's just
It's
set.
just the way it is.
I did
And it may
it.
suck.
Whatever it is, I did it. I don't have to,
So
I
ends
did
up
it.
Being out of control. It's the same as out of control and unconscious.
Right.
If you're always in the wrong, you don't have to actually
Assess.
You don't have to discern. You don't have to face anything.
Yeah. You don't have to assess it. Nothing to face. Unless you're always questioning yourself. And then at some point, hopefully you're going, and if you're always in the wrong and you're questioning, what are you then doing? You're going to take it to accountable. And then you can well, wait a minute, I didn't do that, or I didn't do anything wrong. And then that takes it away, starts to grow and learn. I didn't do that.
As long as it's actually questioning and not processing.
Exactly. The processing is, oh, I'm always in the wrong. I'm always in the wrong. Why do I have to always be considered in the wrong? I didn't do it. Why? That's not what we're talking about being accountable. Okay, so who's always in the wrong? Yeah, that's your favorite. Okay, are you always in the wrong?
Yes.
It was I am. Is that okay with you? Not anymore was your answer. You moved. Whoa, put that in your book. Okay, are you free of blame?
No.
Is that okay with you?
No.
No. Are you accountable?
Yes.
Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Are you never my fault?
No.
Is that okay with you?
Yes. No.
No. Okay, so you want to work on this one to get absolutely, and then you can sit anywhere when you're, you didn't do this for me. You were around, you fought me around, you did this, you did that to me, and you can just sit there. I'm okay. I'm always in the wrong. I'll own this piece. This is what I'm accountable for this. Okay.
Which was the latter.
I'm free of blame. And yeah. Okay. So until you get clear of that, until you get off the grid of always in the wrong, that dichotomy, you can't get off. You can't get to this one. You have to get into this one. Okay? You ready? Have to get to this one. Can't get off this one until this. Ready? And this a lot of people have. Never my fault. Never my fault. Never my fault. Who does never my fault? A child. A child. Someone who never grows up. Someone never my fault. Oh, that one is so sad. So sad. Opposite. Never my fault. And remember, never my fault is a positive. That's a positive. What's the opposite? Blamed and judged. What's the negative of never my fault? Sad. This is, for me, the saddest dichotomy. Saddest.
Never learn.
Never learn. Never learn, yes. Never learn. Oh, it hurts. That's where you're living. That's where she's living. It's where a lot of people live. Because it's never their fault. Does the career victim learn?
Never.
It's never their fault. They never take ownership, responsibility for what they brought to the table. It is so sad because there is no resolution. And I'm sorry, there's so much out there now that promotes the perpetuation of the career victim.